Fall in overseas migration caused by the coronavirus border closures will have significant impacts on the economy due to a shortfall in the labour market. Deloitte Access Economics is predicting there'll be 600,000 fewer people in Australia by 2022 than what was forecast before the pandemic hit. With labour shortage expected in the long term, the Australian Council of Social Service wants the federal government to prioritise jobs for low-income workers in the short term.
Under JobSeeker, Karen Perkins' welfare benefit has jumped from $40 a day to around $60.
I was able to get basic things like dental work, able to pay my bills on time.
The increase, she says, has been life-changing. But the coronavirus supplement is due to end in December. And like many unemployed Australians, Ms Perkins is desperate to know whether it will be extended.
People need certainty. They need to pay their rent, if they can sign a lease.
The Australian Council of Social Services is calling for tomorrow's federal budget to include a permanent increase to the JobSeeker payment.
What better value can you give than keeping people out of poverty and supporting people who will spend in the real economy, helping to keep other people in jobs?
Recent modelling commissioned by ACOS shows every dollar invested into JobSeeker generates a significant economic return as low-income earners are forced to spend on essentials. But tomorrow's budget is unlikely to provide further relief to the 1.6 million Australians receiving the support payment.
The federal government has indicated it will be a few months before it makes a decision on whether to extend the supplement beyond December.
We're making those decisions after we've had the opportunity to further assess how the economy recovers.
The government touting infrastructure projects, a centrepiece of tomorrow's budget, as a way to drive economic recovery. But in the long term, the industry could face a labour shortfall, according to Deloitte Access Economics. The absence of skilled migrants because of border closures, it says, will mean that by 2022 there will be 600,000 fewer people in Australia than what was forecast before the pandemic hit.
That takes a lot of steam and a lot of people power out of our potential for economic growth.
A strong plan for when the borders open, Deloitte says, is one way to soften the blow. Abby O'Brien, SBS World News.
Well, businesses are feeling more optimistic ahead of